They're all in line. And away they go. Barnabas goes to lead on the outside. Now With a Star takes command as they gallop towards the first turn. With a Star, Barnabas, Silver Wheat. Yokozuna on the inside with Cambridge Bay on the outside as they're tightly bunched around the first turn. Barnabas with a slight advantage under Greg Ryan, With a Star and Jody Petty racing in second place, with Silver Wheat right alongside in third, followed by Yokozuna and Cambridge Bay as they're approaching the first of 12 fences. Barnabas with about a length and a quarter advantage. With a Star races in second place with Silver Wheat on the outside, followed by Yokozuna and Cambridge Bay. At the first fence, Barnabas is there with the lead. With a Star jumps in second place. Silver Wheat and Liam McVicker going well on the extreme outside. Takes over second and is now moving to the front. It's Silver Wheat with the lead. Barnabas races in second place. Yokozuna, With a Star, and Cambridge Bay as they race down the backside towards the second fence. Silver Wheat now opening up by 3.5 to 4 lengths. Barnabas is joined from the outside by Yokozuna, and they jump that one as a team in second and third, with a Star racing in fourth, Cambridge Bay right alongside. They race now towards the third of 12 fences. Silver Wheat now holding on to about a 2.5 length advantage. Yokozuna and Russell Haynes racing and jumping in second place, followed by Barnabas with a Star alongside, and Adair Bonsall moves up on the inside with Cambridge Bay. Now approaching the fourth fence, Silver Wheat on top by about a half a length, make it less than that as they jump that fence neck and neck. Now their heads apart on the front end. Silver Wheat races in second place as they race downhill towards the fifth fence. Yokozuna on top now by 2.5 to 3 widening lengths. Silver Wheat being steadied in second place with Cambridge Bay racing close up in third, followed by With a Star and Barnabas as they head towards the fifth fence. Yokozuna widening that advantage to about 5 lengths. Silver Wheat jumps in second place, followed by Cambridge Bay in third, With a Star and Barnabas as the field is a bit strung out. They're about to finish the first of 2 times around the course. They straighten away now and head towards the sixth fence. Yokozuna is followed by Silver Wheat, Cambridge Bay, With a Star and Barnabas. At the fence, Yokozuna and Russell Haynes jumping with the lead. Liam McVicker jumps in second place with Silver Wheat. On the inside, Cambridge Bay and Adair Bonsall in third, followed by With a Star, and Barnabas is the trailer. One more time to go around. Yokozuna now on top by about 7 lengths. Silver Wheat races in second place. Cambridge Bay on the inside in third, followed by With a Star and Barnabas as they race towards the 7th of 12 fences. The field is now really getting strung out. Yokozuna with the lead, making an 8 or 9 length advantage over Silver Wheat with Cambridge Bay in third, With a Star and Barnabas. At the fence, Yokozuna is all alone on the front end, jumping with a commanding lead. Cambridge Bay moves up on the inside of Silver Wheat, those two racing in second and third place, followed by With a Star, and Barnabas is the trailer. They straighten away down the backside and head towards the 8th of 12 fences. Yokozuna's lead now is only about 6 lengths. As he jumps the next fence with the lead, Yokozuna is followed by Silver Wheat, with Cambridge Bay making up some ground in third. Now it's only about 5 lengths front to back for the first 3 horses. They head towards the 9th fence. Yokozuna has led a good portion of the way. Silver Wheat stalking him from second place, only about 3 lengths off the lead, and moving closer under Liam McVicker, as is Cambridge Bay. It's a long ways back to With a Star and Barnabas. Now only 3 fences remain. Yokozuna and Silver Wheat, about a length and a half separates them as they jump that fence. Yokozuna on top, Silver Wheat in second place, followed by Cambridge Bay, With a Star a good ways back in fourth. Now with only 2 fences to go, Yokozuna has the lead. Silver Wheat in second place. Cambridge Bay still within striking distance in third. Can Yokozuna hold off Silver Wheat as they race into the final quarter of a mile? Yokozuna now on top by 3 parts of a length. At the fence it's Yokozuna, but here comes Silver Wheat up on the outside to put his head and more out in front. It's Silver Wheat on top, but Yokozuna is coming back on the inside, and Cambridge Bay is third. They turn for home. They've only got 1 more fence to clear. Silver Wheat with the lead. Silver Wheat and Liam McVicker showing the way towards the last. Yokozuna and Russell Haynes in second place and Cambridge Bay in third. At the last, it's Silver Wheat over safely Yokozuna and Cambridge Bay. Yokozuna going down at the fence. Silver Wheat is the leader as they approach the wire. It's Silver Wheat now drawing away to about a 6 or 7 length advantage. Silver Wheat to win by 6. Cambridge Bay in
We have the following scratches in the third race. Scratch number 2, 5, 11, and 13.
Okay, all right, now let's we come on around the other
12, and number 14, Sandyland.
They're all in line. And away they go. Avert goes to lead on the outside with Sandyland there also. Dance for John moves up the challenge for second and now taking over second and moving towards the leader. Avert on top on the inside. Dance for John races in second place on the outside. Run up the flag with Scott's Goal. Sandyland on the outside. Guerrero Don. French Schemer. Easy Escapade on the inside of Dimple Ballot as they head towards the first of a dozen fences. Avert showing the way under Carl Rafter. Avert now dropping back in the second place. Dance with John moves up on the outside to challenge for the lead. They race up the hill towards the second fence. Avert from the inside has regained the lead. Dance with John racing in second place. Guerrero Don and Zach Miller now moving up on the extreme outside to join the leaders at and over the second fence. Guerrero Don on the outside of Avert. Those two are heads apart on the front end, making more than that now as Guerrero Don opens up by about a length, but moving up on the outside is Dimple Ballot to join the leader and go to the front. Dimple Ballot and Rob Massey over the third fence with the lead, making about a length and a half advantage. Guerrero Don follows in second place. Scott's Goal from between horses in third, with Dance for John there also as the leader is nearing the fourth fence. Dimple Ballot now setting the pace under Rob Massey. Dimple Ballot is followed by Dance for John Guerrero Don racing in second place. Scott's Goal races in third with Easy Escapade. Dance for John between horses as they race down the hill towards the fifth fence. Dimple Ballot on top by about 2.5 to 3 lengths. Guerrero Don stalks him from second place. Scott's Goal is joined from the outside by Easy Escapade. Run up the flag, races in fifth as they head towards and over the next fence. Dimple Ballot is the one to catch, and he's got about a length and 3/4 advantage as they race around the turn and head towards the sixth fence. Dimple Ballot on top. Easy Escapade moving up on the outside, but Guerrero Don races in second place with Scott's Goal in third. Easy Escapade on the outside. They head towards the next fence. Dimple Ballot still with the lead. Guerrero Don races closest to him and jumps in second place with Scott's Goal. Easy Escapade run up the flag on the inside. Dance for John between horses with Avert. Sandyland is there also, and French Schemer. One more time to go around. Dimple Ballot setting the pace under Rob Massey. Run up the flag, moves alongside. Guerrero Don. Those two are vying for second with Easy Escapade right on the outside of them in fourth. They race around the turn and head towards the seventh fence. Dimple Ballot with the lead. Make it about a length and a half to 2 lengths. Guerrero Don races in second place with Run Up the Flag right alongside under Dennis Spillane. As they approach the fence, Dimple Ballot still with the lead. Guerrero Don on the inside jumps in second place. Run Up the Flag on the outside in third. Guerrero Don has now joined Dimple Ballot on the front end, and as they race a team up the hill for the final time. Guerrero Don on the inside, Dimple Ballot on the outside. Their heads apart on the front end as they head towards and over the 8th fence. Guerrero Don with the slightest advantage. Dimple Ballot races in second place. Run Up the Flag in third. Those three are very tightly bunched as they race towards the 9th fence with Easy Escapade racing in fourth, and it's a good ways back to the others. The race is on the front end where Guerrero Don and Dimple Ballot are dueling for the lead, and they're both about 3 lengths in front of Run Up the Flag with Easy Escapade. They approach the 3rd fence from home. Dimple Ballot on top by about a length. Guerrero Don races in second place. Run Up the Flag is dropping farther off the place in third with Easy Escapade, and the others are a long ways back. Dimple Ballot has made most of the running on the front end, and he's holding on to about a 2.5 length advantage with only 2 more fences to go. Dimple Ballot and Rob Massey going well. Guerrero Don stalking him from second place. Run Up the Flag in third. Over the second last, Dimple Ballot running and jumping on the front end. Guerrero Don has about 3.5 lengths to make up on the leader as they turn for home with only 1 more fence to go. Dimple Ballot and Rob Massey on top. Guerrero Don races in second place. Easy Escapade is taking over this third. They got about 3/16 of a mile. Dimple Ballot with a clear lead as he heads towards the last fence. Guerrero Don racing in second at the last. Dimple Ballot is over safely. Guerrero Don jumps in second place, but it's all Dimple Ballot as he romps home the victory here. Dimple Ballot and Rob Massey in front by at least 8 or 9 lengths. Guerrero Don in second place. Easy Escapade in third. In hand and in command, Dimple Ballot and Rob Massey.
Sandy, it's Billy. It's all clear. Sandy, it's Marjorie.
Are now on their way to the paddock for the 4th race, and in today's 4th race we have the following changes. Stripe number 1, UK Limey.
Yeah. Okay, thank you.
Number 2.
Redskins.
And they're off and running. Sweep Sweep goes to the lead. Natty Bow races in second place with Analyze moving up on the outside in third. I'm Hit Sarge racing in 4th place. Sweep Sweep on top by less than a length under Jody Petty. Danielle Hodgson moves up on the outside with Analyze challenging for the lead. It's a gap of about 2 lengths back to Natty Bow with I'm Hit Sarge, another length farther back racing in 4th place. About 4 lengths front to back as they race into and around the first turn. Analyze on the outside, Sweep Squeak on the inside with the lead as they head now towards the first of a dozen fences. Sweep Squeak and Jody Petty on top by a couple of lengths. Analyze. Natty Bow racing in third, followed by I'm Hit Sarge as they're at the first fence. Sweep Squeak is there with the lead. Analyze and Danielle Hudson jumping in second place. Natty Bow on the inside in third with I'm Hit Sarge. Right behind him racing in fourth place. They race up the hill for the first of 2 times to go around. They head now towards the second fence. Sweep Squeak on top by about a length and a half to a length and 3/4. Analyze jumping in second place, making up ground over the fence and going to the front. Analyze with his heads out in front. Sweep Squeak races in second place, followed by Natty Bow and I'm Hit Sarge as they race now towards the third of 12 fences. Down the backside they go. Analyze and Danielle Hodgson on top now by 2.5 to 3 lengths. Sweep Squeak races in second place, followed by Natty Bow and I'm Hit Sarge. About 6 lengths front to back as they head now towards the fourth fence. Analyze on top. Sweep Squeak jumps in second place. Natty Bow and I'm Hit Sarge, and they race down the hill towards the fifth fence. Analyze on top by about a length, make it less than that, as Sweep Squeak moves alongside. Sweep Squeak putting his head out in front. Analyze racing in second place. Those two are heads apart on the front end as they race towards the fifth. Sweep Squeak now with a very slight advantage. Analyze jumping well over that fence, jumps to the lead on the outside. Those two race as a team around the turn and head towards the sixth of 12 fences. Analyze, Sweep Squeak, Natty Bow, and I'm Hit Sarge racing in fourth place. One more time to go around. Sweep Squeak on the inside. Analyze alongside, jumping in second place. Natty Bow in third, followed by I'm Hit Sarge. Sweep Squeak on top by about a length and a half. Analyze races in second place. Natty Bow and Rob Massey on the inside in third, only about 2 lengths off the lead. And I'm Hit Sarge is another length and a half farther back, racing in fourth place. Again, only 5 lengths front to back as they race into and around the turn and head towards the 7th fence. Analyze on the extreme outside, races in second place with Sweep Squeak still on top. Sweep Squeak, Analyze, Natty Bow, and I'm Hit Sarge as they head towards the 7th of 12 fences. Sweep Squeak has made most of the running on the front end. Analyze, stalking him throughout. Analyze on the outside in second place. Natty Bow close up in third, and I'm Hit Sarge has moved closer in fourth. They straighten the way down the backside and head towards the 8th fence. Sweep Squeak with about a 2-length advantage. Natty Bow now jumping in second place with Analyze right alongside, going well over that fence for Danielle Hodgson. And I'm Hit Sarge and Zach Miller sitting right behind those 3. They race now towards the 9th fence. Sweep Squeak, Natty Bow, Analyze, and I'm Hit Sarge moving up on the outside to take over third place. Sweep Squeak leads as they head towards the 3rd fence away from home. Natty Bow racing in second place. I'm Hit Sarge in third, and Analyze is dropping farther off the pace. The race is on the front end where Sweep Squeak and Natty Bow are less than a length apart, and it's only a length and a half farther back to I'm Hit Sarge. They race down the hill for the final time, heading towards the second last. Sweep Squeak and Natty Bow have hooked up on the front end, with I'm Hit Sarge about 3 lengths farther back racing in third. Sweep Squeak and Jody Petty with about a length and a half advantage over the second last. Natty Bow jumps into second place, but now I'm Hit Sarge takes over second and is moving a bit closer to the leader. Sweep Squeak and I'm Hit Sarge, those two as they turn for home with Natty Bow shortening strides and Analyzes a long ways back. The race is in the final 3/16 of a mile, and they've only got one more fence to clear. Sweep Squeak and I'm Hit Sarge racing towards the last. Sweep Squeak on top, but here comes I'm Hit Sarge. Sweep Squeak on the inside. I'm Hit Sarge trying to make up ground in the final 16th of a mile, and I'm Hit Sarge is gaining from the outside, but Sweep Squeak is under pressure to hold him off. They battle towards the wire, head and head, nose to nose. I'm Hit Sarge and Sweep Squeak.
He did jump the last fence, didn't he?
I don't know.
Natty Bow pulled up. What was the time?
Billy, all clear here. Sandy, it's Marjorie, all clear.
Well, are we ready?
You can pay me now. Congratulations.
Tilt the trophy down. That's
Down a little
it.
bit. Got it?
All right, ready? Wait a minute. Move on.
The horses are now lining up across the course. They're all in a line, and away they go. Duckshot goes to lead with Western Fling moving up on the outside of Noble Bob. And Gigas completes the four-horse field as they race towards the first turn. Duckshot and Jeff Murphy with the lead. Western Fling on the outside under Rob Massey races in second place. Noble Bob saving ground into the turn on the inside, vying for second. And Gigas completes the four-horse field as they head towards the first of 12 fences. Duckshot, followed by Noble Bob, Western Fling on the outside, and Gigas. Now approaching the first fence, Duckshot with the lead. Noble Bob jumping in second place. Western Fling follows in third, and Gigas and Brad Johnson completing the four-horse field as they head up the hill towards the second fence. Duckshot now opening up by 6 or 7 lengths. Noble Bob races in second place, and it's a gap of at least 4 or 5 more lengths. Back to Western Fling with Gigas racing in fourth as they clear the second and now race towards the third. Duckshot on top by about 6. Noble Bob races closest to him in second place, and it's a good ways back to Western Fling with Gigas on the outside. Over the third fence, Duckshot continuing to show the way, now by about 4.5 to 5 lengths as they race towards the fourth fence. Noble Bob racing in second place, followed by Gigas and Western Fling as they're strung out at the fourth fence. Duckshot running and jumping with the lead under Jeff Murphy. Noble Bob races in second place, Gigas on the outside in third. And Western Fling as they race down the hill towards the fifth fence. Duckshot is going well on the front end. Noble Bob racing in second place, about 6 or 7 lengths off the lead, and it's good ways back to Gigas and Western Fling. At the fence, Duckshot over safely with the lead. Now moving a bit closer in second place is Noble Bob with Gigas following in third, and Western Fling is the trailer. One more time to go around after this. They race now towards the sixth fence. Duckshot on the outside with the lead. Saving ground on the inside is Noble Bob and Jody Petty as they race towards the next. Duckshot still on top. Noble Bob now closer racing in second place, followed by Gigas and Western Fling. One more time to go around. Duckshot now with about a 3.5 to 4 length advantage. Noble Bob races in second place. Gigas and Western Fling. Duckshot going easily on the front end, 4.5 to 5 lengths clear of Noble Bob, and it's a good ways back to Brad Johnson and Gigas with Western Fling and Rob Massey, the trailers. They're really strung out now as they race towards the seventh fence. Duckshot and Noble Bob on the front end. Gigas races in third, Western Fling in fourth place. Heading towards the seventh fence, Duckshot will be there first. Noble Bob racing in second place, and it's a long ways back to Genghis and Western Fling. Duckshot running and jumping, widens his advantage on the front end. Now he's in front by about 5 lengths as they race up the hill for the final time and head towards the 8th fence. Noble Bob races in second place, Genghis in third, and Western Fling has pulled up. 3 remain as they head towards the 8th fence. Duckshot on top by about 2.5 lengths. Noble Bob stalking him from second place, and it's a long ways back to Genghis. As they race towards the 9th fence, Noble Bob now cuts into the lead that Duckshot held. Duckshot on top by about 1.25 lengths. Noble Bob races in second place. Now only 3 more fences remain, and Noble Bob is moved alongside the leader. It's Duckshot on the outside, Noble Bob right alongside as they race towards and over the next fence. Duckshot on the outside with a very slight advantage. Noble Bob now puts his head and more out in front as they race down the hill for the final time. Jody Petty and Noble Bob head towards the second last with about a 2-length advantage over Duckshot, and it's a long ways back to Genghis. The race is on the front end where Noble Bob is now starting to draw away a bit from Duckshot. 6 lengths separates them as they head towards the second last. Noble Bob and Jody Petty jumping with the lead. Duckshot racing in second place in less than 1/4 mile, and 1 fence remains. Noble Bob drawing away as they turn for home with Duckshot racing in second place. It's all Noble Bob on the front end. 1 fence between him and the winner's circle. Duckshot races in second place. They head towards the last fence, or at least Noble Bob does, and he's over safely and now romping home to victory. Noble Bob all alone under Jody Petty. Duckshot going well in second place for no match for the winner. Noble Bob all alone at the wire. Duckshot will finish second. Genghis turning for home with 1 more fence to go for third.
A hell of a good time.
Heading towards the last fence, Genghis and Brad Johnson.
That's what I've got. I don't know.
And over the last, Genghis will finish third.
It's a bit expensive. I got 506.
Here we go.
Yeah.
They're all in line. And they're off and running. 2-minute warning goes to the lead with Imprinted moving up on the outside. Sheriff Dillon is on the inside. Those 3, a length and a half separates them, and it's a gap of about 3 lengths farther back to Son of Sin, Glenners, and Complete Concern completing the field as they race into and around the first turn. Imprinted going just a bit wide. Sheriff Dillon moves up on the inside. The challenge to the lead. Imprinted, Sheriff Dillon, 2-minute warning, Son of Sin, Complete Concern, and Glenners completing the field as they head up the hill. On the outside, Imprinted and Dennis Spillane with the lead. Todd McKenna sitting in second place on Sheriff Dillon, and it's a gap of at least 6 more lengths back to Son of Sin, 2-minute warning, Glenners, and Complete Concern as they straighten away down the backside Imprinted with about a 1 length advantage. Sheriff Dillon races in second place, and it's a gap of 5 or 6 lengths farther back to Son of Sin with 2-minute warning moving up on the outside. Complete concern there with Glenners completing the field. Still anybody's horse race, as they've probably got about a half mile yet to go. Imprinted on top by 2.5 lengths. Sheriff Dillon races closest to him in second place. Son of Sin with Complete Concern moving up on the inside, the challenge for third. Only about 7 lengths front to back in this field as they race down the hill with less than 3/8 of a mile to go. Imprinted is still going well on the front end. He's got about a 2.5 length advantage over Sheriff Dillon. Complete Concern and Remy Winans now making a bold move up on the inside to take over second and moving towards the leader. It's Complete Concern now on top, Imprinted right alongside Sheriff Dillon, 2-minute warning. Glenners moves up on the inside of Son of Sin. Complete Concern on top as they turn for home and only have about 3/16 of a mile to go. Remy Winans and Complete Concern with the lead, but here comes Sheriff Dillon up on the outside to put his head out in front, and they're going to battle through the final 1/8 of a mile. Sheriff Dillon out in the middle of the course on the Todd McKenna. Complete Concern trying to come back again on the inside, and he puts his head and more out in front. It's Complete Concern on top as they drive towards the wire. Complete Concern and Sheriff Dillon. That's a photo finish for first, but it looked like a head separation. They're all in line, and away they go. Edited goes to lead with Ghost Fever now moving alongside. Al Prospector races in third place with Rosemont Runner, Pal's Pride. Unprintable and Buckyball cuts the corner and moves closer to the leaders. Al Prospector and Dennis Spillane with the lead. Ghost Fever on the extreme outside racing in second place, followed by Edited Buckyball. Rosemont Runner, Unprintable, and Pal's Pride completes the field as they race up the hill. Al Prospector on top. Ghost Fever now moving up on the outside, the challenge for the lead, as Edited does on the inside. You can throw a blanket over the first 3. Edited now racing in second place, right behind Al Prospector, with Ghost Fever another 3/4 of a length farther back, racing in third. Buckyball has moved close to the leaders, racing in fourth, followed by Rosemont Runner, Pal's Pride, and Unprintable. Edited now moving up on the inside to join Al Prospector on the front end, with Ghost Fever there also. Very tightly bunched on the front end as they race into the final half mile. Edited, the gray on the inside, and the green silks, Ghost Fever on the outside, with Al Prospector between horses with his nose out in front. Al Prospector, Ghost Fever now goes to lead on the outside. Al Prospector races in second place, and Buckyball is making a big move up on the inside under Zach Miller. Buckyball goes to the lead. Ghost Fever races in second place. Rosemont Runner is now rallying under Carl Rafter to race in third place and moving towards the leader. Buckyball on top as they turn for home. Rosemont Runner races in second place. Ghost Fever with Pal's Pride rallying on the extreme outside. It's Buckyball on top as they turn for home. Rosemont Runner racing in second place, followed by Ghost Fever and Pal's Pride. Buckyball now starting to draw away a little bit under Zach Miller. Buckyball on top. Rosemont Runner trying to make up ground in the final 16th of a mile. Buckyball with the lead, and at the wire, Buckyball by a length and a half. Rosemont Runner followed by Pal's Pride and Ghost Fever.
Thoroughbred.
I saw a pigeon in the face. Go ahead, Alan.
Seventh race, the Virginia Thoroughbred Association purse is now official. The winner, number 5.